afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. My name is Umamaheshwararao and I will be the sergeant at arms for today's meeting. I welcome you all to the meeting number 843 of Medley Toastmasters Club. Before I start, I would like to mention 3 ground rules that we follow throughout the meeting. First thing, keep your mobiles in silent mode or switch off them. I'll give you 10 seconds time to ensure a noiseless meeting. Second one, as a Toastmaster, we do not talk about sex, religion or politics. Please refrain yourself from talking about these topics. Third one, do not cross talk. And the mission of our Toastmaster Club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience to its members, which empowers the members to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in a greater self-confidence and personal growth. I request all of you to be attentive throughout the meeting and encourage all the speakers with warm smiles and applauses. Okay. With this, I would like to hand over the stage to presiding officer. He is a IT professional and working as a senior architect in Ericsson, India. He is a cool, calm and composed person and my guru and mentor at Toastmaster Club. I would like to welcome the captain of the ship of our club, Medley Toastmaster, Barath.
Thank you, Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Umamaheshwararao, for setting the context of the meeting. With the sound of this gavel, I declare meeting number 843 open. I would like to welcome the dignitaries who have joined here, distinguished Toastmaster Sampath S, the charter member of Medley Toastmaster Club and also the past president of Medley Toastmaster Club. I also would like to welcome distinguished Toastmaster Thomas T. Abraham, the past president of Medley Toastmaster Club and also the past PR communications lead of District 120. And I also like to welcome the members who have joined here, the new members, the first meeting in which you have joined here, and also the guests who have joined here. Moving into a guest introduction, I see there are 2 guests who have joined here. Can we have a short introduction about yourself to the rest of others? Can we have an introduction from you, sir? Just come over here and introduce yourself.
Hey, thanks for the introduction.
Okay.
Pradeep.
Pradeep.
Hey everyone, this is Pradeep. I'm from Tiruvallur. So I just came to know about Toastmasters from one of my friend who's an ex-colleague of me as well. He introduced me to the Medley Toast Club. So I'm very happy to be part of this Toast Club going forward. Thanks everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Can we have an introduction from you, sir? Your name?
Hello everyone, I'm Ramya. This is my third time coming to this Toastmaster. Let's see.
Welcome. Today I want to share a small story about a young girl who was passionate and who was aspiring to become a mountain climber. She was always interested looking at the huge mountains. She always wanted to climb the mountains and reach the peak of the mountain. And to start, she took the help of a friend and they both went to the nearby mountain. And then when she went there, she just saw the peak of the mountain and then was wondering whether she'd be able to climb it or not. And she saw the peak, it was covered with clouds and then the peak was too narrow and then the path of it was also not that great. It was not easy for her to walk through. And she stood there. It was between the peak of the mountain and her passion and her interest of starting to climb a mountain. And she turned around to her friend and asked her what to do. The friend, instead of saying you can climb, start climbing, didn't motivate anything. But he asked her to not to look at the peak or the top of the mountain, but to look at the bottom, at the base of the mountain and see where the first step she can take and keep. And he told her to think only about where to keep her first foot in the first place and how to achieve that. And the girl took the advice of her friend and she took the first step. And he said, now it's the time to take the next step. And then she wondered where to place her next feet, and then she kept her next foot there. And then slowly she started taking one step at a time, and then she slowly started climbing the mountain. And that is how she learned climbing the mountain, one step at a time, each step at a time. That is how it was done. So similarly, in our journey as Toastmasters or in any journey, it is all about the first step which we take, and each and every step is what is important to lead to the journey or to the destination. All we need to worry or think about is how do I take the next step and where do I keep it, and then proceed on to the next step. This is important as we progress in our journey, and especially in Toastmasters. It could be even attending every meeting, turning up for the meeting, taking up roles, and participating in the various contests and various activities of the club. So each and everything is the small step which we take into achieve our personal goals and development goals in Toastmasters. For the benefit of the guest, Toastmasters is an century-old organization which was started by Barath C. Medley in the year 1925. It provides a platform for the various members to develop their personal communication and leadership skills. With this, to take the meeting forward, we have the Toastmaster of the Day. And to play the Toastmaster of the Day, today we have a passionate Toastmaster who is a multidisciplinary researcher researching in mushrooms, enzymes and cancer in a cancer institute. He also loves walking and listening to music. He is always a positive person and is always ready to take up multiple roles and any voluntary roles which are needed as part of the club role. So let's welcome our Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Shanmugavel.
Thank you very much, Mr. for your very good introduction. Today, the theme is very, very important. This not only for me, it is for all. That's why I want to start this meeting with a song. ये दोस्ती की हम नहीं तोड़ेंगे दम तेरा साथ ना छोड़ेंगे ये दोस्ती थी हम नहीं तोड़ेंगे दम तेरा साथ ना छोड़ेंगे अरे मेरी जीत तेरी हार मेरी हार तूने मेरी यार तेरे गाँव मेरी जान तेरी जान ऐसे अपने प्यार जान बीवी के लेंगे तेरे लिए ले लेंगे जान बीवी के लेंगे तेरे लिए लेंगे सबसी दुश्मनी. This song is in Sole in 1984, 40 years back, in Tamil Nadu. என் ஃப்ரெண்ட போல யாரு மச்சான் அவன் ரெண்டுல மாத்தி வச்சான் நீ எங்க போன எங்க மச்சான் என்ன எண்ணி எங்க வச்சான் நப்பார நம்ம தச்சான் நப்பார நம்ம நெஞ்ச தச்சான் நம் கண்ணில் நீர பொங்க வச்சான். This is from the film by Jay. So I dedicated these two songs for today's theme, that is invisible threat. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Before we dive into the theme, the invisible threat, I would like to share one riddle in our Medley Toastmaster group. We see it. After solving that one, we can go to our theme. Can you solve this one? Please see your Medley Toastmaster group that is posted. The riddle is, I cannot be seen, but I am always there. I grow stronger
when you sow, you care. I am not a rope, but I hold tight. Through darkest day and brightest lights, what I am. Can anybody guess? What's this? What is the answer?
Love, friendship.
Yes, that is the friendship. Is great. The friendship is the invisible thread. Is sacred bond. This one is fight all the hearts above the circumstances, distance, and time. As Aristotle told, a friend is one soul in two bodies. In one more person, he has told, a true friend sees pain in your eyes, when others else believe your smile. And humorously, one more person told, your friends don't judge each other, they judge others together. Now, can anybody tell what is celebrated tomorrow? 5 minutes is going to be held. Yes. What is celebrated tomorrow? Yes. August 3 is celebrated as International Friendship Day. That's why we have selected this theme for the invisible thread as a friendship. The humans are social animals, like other animals like elephants, orangutan, monkey, even an insect, penguin, like that. Most of the animals, they live in society. We are not created for the solidity. We have to be with colony. Due to that, we are getting lot of benefits. Because the friendships is like an anchor. It's steady and strong in calm and storm also. Even some friendships are timeless. For example, Lord Krishna and Sudama, Napoleon and Marshal Ney, the Akbar the Great and Birbal, and Chhatrapati Shivaji and Danaji, and recent Sachin Tendulkar and who is his best friend, Vinod Kambli. They are example for diverse friends. Remaining things we can see after the membership induction program. For that, I like to welcome our Vice President membership, Toastmaster Jayashri. Please give big applause.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. As the Vice President membership, it's my duty and privilege to induct 4 of our new members. Today, 3 of them were present. This is an important occasion both for these new members and for our club. These individuals have come to Toastmasters seeking to improve their communication and leadership skills, and now we have the opportunity to help them learn, grow and achieve their goals. I request the members to come to the front as I call out their names. Toastmaster Raja M. Toastmaster Sriannapoorani. Toastmaster Srividhya M. Toastmaster Raja M, Toastmaster Sriannapoorani and Toastmaster Srividhya. You are joining a worldwide organization that has helped millions of people learn to communicate more effectively. As a members of Medley Toastmasters Club, you will benefit from a proven program of self-development. You will become part of an outstanding group of people who are dedicated to helping one another in the spirit of sharing and enjoyment. Members in Medley Toastmasters Club and in Toastmasters International is a privilege that carries with it many rewards, yet it also places certain obligations on you. We are a group of people brought together to do things we could not accomplish alone. Our collective obligation is to grow, improve ourselves, and to share knowledge and experience with the fellow members in the spirit of enjoyment. This means you must work diligently towards your own self-development, evaluate other speeches in the spirit of support and sharing, assist the club in reaching its goals, and remain positive throughout. We ask you new members to dedicate yourself to your personal growth, to share this great gift with the fellow members of this family, and to help keep this Toastmasters Club strong and dynamic. New members, please listen to me as I read out the Toastmaster members' promise. In the presence of the members of Medley Toastmasters Club, I promise to attend the meetings regularly and prepare fully for each assignment, to apply myself to the program outlined in the Toastmasters manual, to participate actively in club activities, to evaluate others in a positive and constructive manner, to build open, friendly relationship with the fellow members, to bring new members into the club so that they can also benefit the Toastmasters. Will you promise to stand by these obligations? Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I request all the Medley Toastmasters to raise your hands. As Medley Toastmasters, we pledge to support our new members in their quest for self-development, to provide them with a positive and helpful evaluations, to maintain a friendly, supportive atmosphere, and to make their Toastmasters membership a rewarding and a fulfilling experience. Thank you, fellow members. Congratulations to each one of you on behalf of all the members, and best wishes to grow as a team. Welcome to Medley family. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you. So the friendship, not only within the individual, it can cross across the border also. Even the countries also, they are keeping the friendship. For example, African Union, Asian, BRICS, European Union, NATO, SAARC, United Nations Organization, like that. I would like to share a glimpse of my personal experience. Whenever I call my sons to go for family gathering, immediately I hear homework. When I return back, they are out playing and laughing with their friends. This is not only for them, it's for us also. Whenever we are sharing time with our friends, we feel happy. In some cases, the friends are better than relatives also. In the case of shared interest, the choice and flexibility, because the friends, we are not assigned, they are chosen. Therefore, whenever you want to get any ideas, you want to share anything, you can select the friend, but in the relative it's not like that. And the emotional support, also we can get it from them. A friend is someone who knows the song in your heart and can sing it back to you when you forget the words. Like that, each and every moment they will understand about us. In the mental health and well-being, if you see, the friendship reduces anxiety, depression, and stress. And also the laughter with friends boosts mood and our brain chemistry. All might be heard about those. That means a happy hormone, dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, endorphin, along with one more hormone, that is vasopressin, also secreted when you are passing the time with your friends. In that way, you are getting more enthusiastic. Then personal growth. Good friends challenge you, support you, and walk beside you, not ahead or behind. So like that, we are getting lot of benefits through friendship. So before I go further into this theme, I would like to tell about today's meeting. Today we are having the prepared speeches, 2 prepared speeches, and followed by the evaluation session. Then the moment of truth discussion by distinguished Toastmaster Thomas D. Abraham. As mentioned above, each talk is time bound. To monitor the type and the English usage, a tag team is there. This tag team and evaluation team is led by the general evaluator. The general evaluator also a unique person. He is a senior Toastmaster with 25 years of experience and a short-term member of our Medley Club. He is a retired scientist who loves classical music, literary classics, traditional Tamil poetry, wordplay, and Mumbai cheats. I don't know, sir, what is Mumbai cheat? Mumbai chart. Chart. Okay. He hates work and sleeping early. His strengths are attentiveness and retentivity. He has told his weakness also. His weakness is always trying to be witty. And above all, he is my mentor also. Please give big applause to distinguished Toastmaster.
Good afternoon, Toastmaster Vidhi, fellow Toastmasters and guests, and my young friend here, because today is Friendship Day, and you are my youngest friend. As most of you are aware, evaluation is a very important, pivotal part of Toastmasters, and the style of evaluation we use here is unique. Because of this only, Toastmasters movement has been so successful. So every meeting there is an evaluation, every aspect of a meeting there will be an evaluation. In addition to that, there will be free for all evaluation between people by collecting feedback from each other and giving feedback whether they want it or not. All this happens. Now the evaluation session is given in my charge today. It has got 2 legs. One is the current one. At the end again I will come back for the evaluation session. That evaluation session will have speech evaluations and then parametric evaluations and my general observations. Now it is my present duty to introduce the tag role players. As most of you are aware, tag roles are the parametric evaluation roles: timer, counter, and grammarian. I have a grouse with our VPE. There is gender bias in the evaluation team. There is Sauri Rajan and there is one Raja, but rest are all Ranis. But we will manage, don't we? And we have a gamut of skills and capabilities in our evaluation team. One is an electronics wizard, one is a very good cook, one is a storyteller, one is an award winner for Medley, and there is one who is a physiotherapist. So, wide gamut of skills. Toastmaster brings in people from different fields to come together to develop communicational leadership. Their experience from the different fields comes here to spice the evaluation or the speech roles which they do. So let me start with introducing the timer for the day, Toastmaster Raja. Toastmaster Raja has a degree in engineering and post-graduation in management, and he is a national partner manager of TVS Electronics. His passion is traveling, and the rest is history. What I mean is his other passion is history.
Good evening, distinguished Toastmaster Sampath S, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Like today, I will be playing the role of timer. So I will take table topic speeches, prepared speeches, as well as evaluations. So I will be helping you by showing different color codes. Today we don't have table topic speeches. So under prepared speeches, we have icebreaker speech. Icebreaker speech should be within 4 to 6 minutes. At 4 minutes, I will be showing green card. At 5 minutes, I will be showing yellow card. At 6 minutes, I will be showing red card. For other prepared speeches, I will be showing other prepared speeches should be between 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I will be showing green card. At 6 minutes, I will be showing red card. At 7 minutes, I will be showing yellow cards. For evaluations, it should be between 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will be showing green card. At 2.5 minutes, I will be showing yellow card. At 3 minutes, I will be showing red card. All the best to everyone. Over to you.
Thank you very much. The next role player is accountant. Today's accountant is Toastmaster Sriannapoorani. Are you from Varanasi? Are you from Varanasi? Because Annapoorani is famous in Varanasi. So you are not given your place. She works as a recruiter in a consulting firm, very powerful one. You can send you a CV there. She has got a 2-year son. She is hard pressed for time. But I know she does find time. She does do-it-yourself cooking and baking by watching YouTube videos. So you want a good host in future. Her favorite quote is, "Big journey begins with small steps." I think the thunder has already been stolen by our president. He also started with the small steps. Your brief, please.
Few days back, Toastmaster Pramod called me to explain the role of accountant. Once the call got over, I stepped out and told my mother-in-law that this week I am going to take up this role. She was quite curious and asked me to explain about the role. Once I explained, she got even more confused. She said, "Are you going to count? Are you going to be on the other side?" Because I was explaining in the way using so many butts and legs. That's how I explained to her. On the other hand, when I told my husband that I'm going to take up this role, he was very happy. He told that, finally you're going to listen to someone. So yes, good afternoon fellow Toastmasters and your guests. I'll be playing the role of accountant this week. The purpose of this role is I'm going to note down the filler words and crutches. Filler words like but, and so, and then filler sounds are o, r. So after everyone speaks, I'll be delivering the report based on that. Thank you.
After finishing your role, you have to shake hands. No problem. Because that is the way, always the stage is manned by some person. And you hand over back. The next role player is a grammarian. Toastmaster Srividhya is today's grammarian. Toastmaster Srividhya believes in power of small moments in life and enjoys hosting events. You got a cook, you got a host. I think Medley can have many dinner meetings or lunch meetings. Please come here. She is with the IT industry for more than 15 years. Beyond professional capacity, she actively advocates for women's advancement by delivering speeches and panel discussion participation at national and local conferences by various forms. That is very interesting. I have a small request for you. Please think about empowering men also.
Thank you. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests for today. As a grammarian, it's my responsibility to carefully observe the speeches of the prepared speakers today. I would also be noting any outstanding or creative phrases you use, any special words you use. And I also have the responsibility of introducing the word of the day, which is kinship. I'll just put it up here. So kinship basically means so word of the day is kinship, which is a natural connection or a bond between people, often that feels like family. So it's also akin to the theme of the day, which is friendship. So I would also be giving you the grammarian report at the end of the speeches when called upon. Thank you.
Friends, that is the introduction of the tag role players. So let us give the control back to the TMoD and start listening to speeches.
Before I call the first speaker, I request the first speech evaluator, Toastmaster Hema, to give the first speech objective.
Good afternoon, Toastmasters and dear guests. My target speaker, Toastmaster Suganya, is going to present her Pathways Presentation Mastery. And Pathways project is Icebreaker Speech and Level 1. And title is Stepping Out of My Shell. The purpose of the speech is to introduce herself to the club and learn the basic structure of the public speaking. And time duration is 4 to 6 minutes. Please note it down. All the best, Suganya.
Thank you. The first speaker is a new Toastmaster and an associate software engineer. She is interested in meditation, music, badminton, and cooking. She has always been a bit quiet and introverted, but she loves learning, cooking, and exploring new things. She joined Toastmasters to overcome her fear of public speaking and to become more confident. Her favorite quote is, "If you can dream it, you can achieve it." I welcome Toastmaster Suganya to give his icebreaker speech. Her speech title is "Stepping Out of Myself." All the best.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guest. I am Toastmaster Suganya from the vibrant city of Chennai. I work as an associate software engineer, and today I am not just here to introduce myself, but to share my journey from being a quiet girl who never left her mother's side. Growing up, I did not go out much. I was quiet, shy, and deeply introverted. Behind that silence, there was a girl full of dream. I am proud to say that I am the first graduate in my family. My father, Mr. Murugesh, is an auto driver, and my mother, Deepa, is a homemaker, and my parents are my inspiration. And my younger sister, Jayashri, who's in grade 10, she is exactly opposite to me. She is easily mingled with others. And can you guess a common hobby of us? Yeah, absolutely. We love to fight with each other. I did my schooling in Mylapore and I completed my graduate in computer application in 2023. I remember during my college presentation, my hands were shaking and my voice was trembling. And on that day, I remember the necessity of to improve my confidence. After my graduation, I stepped into a completely new world. My first job. I was excited and also I was scared. I asked myself, will I fit in? Can I do it? And that first few weeks were hard. Especially in meetings, I stayed quiet. But my confidence is not down. Even I had ideas. I always love to learn new things and curious about technology. So I chose to become a software engineer. And over to work, I listening to music and love to do cooking. And I joined Toastmaster as my uncle, Mr. Virender Mathur, believed that Toastmaster would help me to overcome from fear and to build my confidence. He referred me to distinguished Toastmaster Reena Ma'am from Chennai Goldsmith Toastmaster Club. She referred me, the Medley Toastmaster Club is the right place for me, and she referred here. In Medley Toastmaster, everyone was warm welcome and gently encouraged by fellow Toastmasters, and that encouraged me, taught me to do better. Today, I broke my shell and stepped out of it and delivering my icebreaker and to overcome my fear. I will and it's about not just stepping onto the stage, it's about stepping out of my shell. Thank you. Over to this
You have come out from yourself. Next, the second speech evaluator, Toastmaster Ramya. I request her to read the project objective of Toastmaster Supraja. Please come.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. My target speaker, Supraja, Toastmaster Supraja, is going to deliver a speech as part of the Pathway Presentation Mastery, Level 1, Project 4. It has 3 parts: evaluation and feedback, speech 1, which she has already delivered. Today she is going to deliver the evaluation feedback speech 2, where she is going to apply the feedback given in the first speech. And finally, the third part will be she herself has to serve as an evaluator for another Toastmaster speech. All the best, Supraja. Timer, please note the timer is 5 to 7 minutes. Thank you.
The second speaker is is an MBA graduate and is interested in freelancing, yoga, meditation, and mindfulness. She is a strategy and consulting professional working for an IT company. Likes to travel and read novels. Her favorite quote is, "Let your life revolve around wisdom, celebration, service, and commitment." I welcome Toastmaster Supraja Ramachandran. Her speech title is, "It is not that complicated. I was just never told." All the best.
Not too long ago, I used to think that managing money was all about learning to earn it and then spending it. Things about budgeting, investing, or insurance were all boxes that men in my family used to take, especially my father. I was never expected to worry about SIPs or PPFs or anything of that sort, and I never questioned it. Because it was the norm of most of the women around me. Slowly, life happened, and I realized that it's a tradition that needs to change. When I started my MBA, I was surrounded by people that constantly used to talk about index funds, IPOs, talk about the stock market. And I used to silently sit there wondering, am I the only one who's feeling left out? And just around that time, something happened that completely left me shaken. The political situation in the US was a bit tricky, and all over the world, the stock markets had taken a hit. And at that time, I had a small portfolio, and it was not doing that great as well. Had I had the ownership on my own, I would have probably let it sit through and wait for the situation to become better. But I had given the onus of that to one of my very close family relatives. And just around that time, there was a rift in the family. And in a fit of rage, I had uttered something to this person. And this person, in an attempt to take revenge against me, decided to sell all of my stocks, and I incurred a financial loss of about 2.5 lakhs. Whooping 2.5 lakhs. The money that I earned burning the midnight oil, working multiple jobs, and saving for over 2 years, all gone. How could somebody do that? I was angry. I felt betrayed. I didn't know what to do. I remember just staying frozen that day in complete shock, being flabbergasted, not knowing what to do. Thankfully, at that point in time, my dad helped me, and very quickly we were able to take back all the funds that this person was managing, and I safely parked it in an FD. But that day, I realized something very crucial. Financial literacy isn't just for men. It's for everyone who wants to live their life with dignity and confidence. So I decided to take it on my own, and from that day, my journey started. It started with humility. It started with asking the basic questions. Questions that were very silly, sounded very silly in the beginning, but slowly I realized that it was not rocket science. Questions like, what does financial independence truly mean to me? What am I saving for? Who am I saving for? The more I asked these questions, the more I gained clarity. And along this journey, there were some very famous, well-known books like Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, which really helped me gain a lot of knowledge. And there were also a few friends and family members that helped me out. But what I realized that along this journey, I started comparing myself. There was this friend of mine who was too excited about investing in Bitcoins and gaining 10 lakhs from his investments. That day, I remember I was totally allured by that conversation, and I was doing all my research on how to invest in crypto. I was almost at the verge of investing, but I remembered one of the key takeaways from the Psychology of Money book. It said, personal finances are always personal. Just because somebody else did it doesn't mean it will work for you. Your goals, your life stage, and your risk appetite is very different from that of others. And I did not invest. Turns out, the same person who had gained 10 lakhs had lost double the money in the next 6 months. So, by building on all these real-time experiences, and also with a quest for quenching my knowledge, I slowly started building my SIPs, my emergency funds, and today I'm at a point where I can give very confident financial advice on which mutual funds to invest in or which stocks are good to bet on. Some of them are even men to whom I advise, and I'm feeling proud about that. Last time I gave the speech, some of the people walked up to me and said, "This is a topic that I've always been scared about, but from now on, I will be taking control." And mind you, that gave me goosebumps. Because at the end, it's not about learning to manage your money. It's about unlearning the belief that somebody else has to do it for you. It's also about rewriting the story that we have always grown up with. That money is scary, money is complicated, and money is not your domain. Because, my dear fellow Toastmasters, it's not that complicated, and it's okay if somebody never told you to. You just have to own it, and you have to ask right questions, start believing in yourself, and start understanding and owning your own financial future. Thank you.
Timer, can you announce the qualified speaker's name?
Both speakers are qualified.
All are requested to cast their vote, which was posted in the last meeting, for the best speaker. Now I welcome again the General Evaluator to give his full report. Evaluation report.
No?
Yes, sir. As per the agenda.
The table topic is not over.
Yes, sir. As per the agenda, sir.
So we have evaluators for the two speeches. First speech evaluator is Toastmaster Hema. Toastmaster Hema, as we all know, as many of us know, he is a sports physiotherapist. Nowadays everything has become special. Physiotherapist was general, but now it is sports. After some time, she may tell, I am a tennis physiotherapist. She, in the beginning, she was a little slow, but now she is regularly attending and taking a lot of roles. I am very glad. So today she has not said any introduction, saving a little bit time. Thank you for that, and please give an evaluation.
Good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests once again. My target speaker, Toastmaster Suganya, Her speech was really good. She started really well. It's well orchestrated. And you talked about your family, your father, and you are the first person who graduated from your home. So that itself is a wonderful thing. You have stepped out of your shell. So big kudos for that. And I have seen you some time ago, Suganya, like you were given some timer role. You were, how you were doing and how you are today, the way you talk, the way you explained everything is so good. Really have stepped out of shell. I really appreciate that for that. And next thing you talked about your sister, and you gave where you finished your college, and how you somewhere your uncle has guided you to join Toastmaster. Again, I appreciate you for that. You had taken it a nice right sense, and you are looking for the Toastmaster club and join. I don't think any of your age group would listen to it and do that. So again, you have stepped out of the shell. I really appreciate for that. And few recommendation here is the body gesture. You shouldn't have kept your hands tight. Okay, that itself would show you were hiding your nervousness. Okay, and next you were not seeing the whole of the room. You're just looking at one spot and you're talking. You can avoid that in coming speeches. And I was expecting you would have just added some more anecdotes. When it comes to your sister, we're talking about the sister. You would have fought like anything. You have pulled hair, each other hair. You got slapped from your parents. So many events would have happened. You would have added that. Would have been more impactful. And next thing is like you were constantly looking down. I felt the practice was not enough. It's okay. This is your first speech. And as for the presiding officer, when he talked about the story, he said, don't look at the roof, seek for the bottom. Take small steps. So each step is leading to the big success. So to summarize that, I really appreciate the way you explain, and a few recommendations is like body gesture and cover the entire room and open your hands, leave the hands to your sides, and then the abrupt ending was there. You can avoid. We do that. You will. I hope with all this recommendation, you will definitely rock in future. Okay. Thank you so much. Over to you.
The next speech evaluator is Toastmaster Ramya. Toastmaster Ramya is an entrepreneur, author, and creative content strategist. She is the founder of Savaya Innovations, a company that brings children's stories and animations to life by blending learning with entertainment. In Singapore, Ramya served as the Ministry of Education approved storytelling instructor. For her, every scene in life is a story, inspiring her to write. Toastmaster Ramya will present her evaluation of the second speech.
I want to thank Supraja for choosing this topic. Usually, in my household, my husband manages all the finances. And my part is to take care of the household and do everything, manage my businesses, and all these is my job. It is not that he would say that you don't have to manage the investments and other stuff. I delegated voluntarily to him. But after listening to the speech, it's an eye-opener for me, and I should focus on, and not only for me, I think for many other women in this room, it would be an eye-opener that we should also take financial decisions. The financial literacy is a common, it is not gender-based. So that's a wonderful takeaway from Speaker Supraja. The speech was very clear and it was easy to follow as well. And the experience, the previous feedback which was given by the previous evaluator was voice modulation, and then she didn't add a personal story, and finally, usage of sentences. But talking about the personal journey, yes, she spoke about a personal journey, and it was very upsetting because she lost around 2.5 lakhs, but I'm happy that somehow she came out of it. She recovered the money safely. So that has been done perfectly. Well done, Supraja. Secondly, when talking about the voice modulation, the speech was very clear, but with a bit more vocal variety, changes in the pause, pitch, and everything, the speech would have been even more better and would have landed more impactfully. The stage usage would have been much better. That is also one of my observations. And then the opening and the body was very nice, clear, and engaging. The conclusion could have been even more nicer and even more engaging, and with a strong, because the message itself was very strong, and the speech was throughout, it was very nice, and I personally feel that the conclusion could have been even more stronger and better. Thank you, Supraja.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ramya. May the timer give the qualified evaluators.
Both evaluators are qualified.
Both of them. Okay, now let us move to the evaluation by the tag team. So let me call the timer Toastmaster Raja to present his report. By convention, the clap starts when he gets up and stops when he shakes hands.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Sampath S. So I am giving the timer's report. Sergeant at Arms Team Umamaheshwararao took 1 minute 49 seconds. Presiding Officer Toastmaster Barath took 5 minutes 12 seconds. Toastmaster of the day Toastmaster Shanmugavel took 6 minutes to introduce the theme and 4 minutes to introduce the general evaluator. And general evaluator distinguished Toastmaster Sampath S took 2 minutes 56 seconds and as well as 8 minutes 32 seconds overall in his first session of introducing all the tag players. Vice President membership Jayashri took 4 minutes 26 seconds. Prepared speakers Toastmaster Suganya took 4 minutes 59 seconds. Toastmaster Supraja took 7 minutes 4 seconds. Evaluator TM Hema took 2 minutes 48 seconds, and TM Ramya took 2 minutes 18 seconds. Thank you.
May I now request the accountant, Toastmaster Sriannapoorani, to present our report.
Toastmaster Raja said R twice. Toastmaster Supraja said R twice and used and multiple times. Toastmaster Suganya repeated I and my multiple times. Toastmaster Hema said R multiple times. That's it. Other had clear speeches.
Since the accountant enjoyed the meeting by getting across. Anyway, I appreciate it. Let me now invite the Grammarian Toastmaster Srividhya to present the report.
Toastmaster Aragiri, he used creative phrases and used sentences from Aristotle's saying. He used medical terms like oxytocin, serotonin, etc. Toastmaster Suganya, she used the word introverted. Toastmaster Supraja used many words, many creative words, metaphors, and words like flabbergasted, burning the midnight oil, fit of rage, allude. Toastmaster Hema used the word anecdotes. These were the creative phrases used. Some of the grammatical observations speaker used. We are getting a lot of benefits. There was a tense observation there. Speaker used she is easily mingling with. Instead, she could have used she mingles with. Speaker used I appreciate for this thing. Instead, she could have used appreciate this. Thank you.
Since there was not much kinship in the meeting, I have used it now. Next time you can. See, one of the points she mentioned in the very end about she is mingling and she mingles. Please go back and try to find out for yourself what is the difference between the continuous tense and the simple tense. There is a difference where you can use. Occasionally you can interchangeably use, but there are occasions where you can use one of them in preference to the other. These are all the points we have to pick up little by little and embellish our language as time goes by. Now coming to my general observations. This is the real general evaluation. Till now it was evaluation session. This is part of the evaluation session, the general evaluation. Meeting. Today, thanks to the auto, I came quite early. I could not have assured that. But things were moving along. In fact, Medley XCOM is not a friend of general evaluators because they do things so thoroughly. The general evaluator has little to say, complain about what they are doing, the preparation of the room and other things that they are doing. So the room equipment set up in time, but the equipment we will see presently. Guests were invited, welcomed upon arrival. Guests were given a chance to give an self-introduction. The presiding officer, even in agenda they say that. I have often emphasized the fact the president is a natural and rightful presiding officer. So whenever the president is there, you say president. Even sometime back I said the president has stolen the thunder. Okay, not presiding officer. If the president is not available, he delegates someone else to do that role, that person becomes the presiding officer. Very fine difference between the two. But let us give the due where it belongs. President is president. So even in the form it is like this, and in agenda it is like this, many people use also. So presiding officer gave a good opening with a little story, nice story of course. A story with a small message which connects with communication, leadership, personality development, all these aspects which we want to improve in this. I should also mention the Sergeant at Arms did a simple and neat job, and he did a simple neat introduction of the President. After that, the meeting arrangement was all okay, but only one speaker didn't turn up. I thank him for saying some time. And then now the timer is also away, I can make a submit. About all the roles, everything has been done well, except for one or two things I would just highlight, especially for the evaluation team. The evaluation team has got no right to enjoy the meeting. Their duty calls for undivided attention to that particular aspect of the meeting. Timing means timing, accounting means accounting, grammar means grammar. If they start enjoying a joke or a nice usage and other thing, and they lose track of what they have to know. So this is like, it's sort of tapas we learn ourselves. How to discipline ourselves and do a particular role. When you do a particular role, you must have seen in some functions, there will be an organizer who will not be really enjoying the function because he is behind organizing everything. Typically, father of the bride in a wedding, South Indian wedding, you can say. So, like that, the tag team should do that. And for the project evaluation, I have one humble suggestion which I have told enough times. Don't spend time on the contents of the speech. A speaker has spent 7 minutes. Don't use a part of your 3 minutes on that one. You are there to talk about how the speaker did, not what the speaker did. And the important one exception is about the overall message. You can make one good comment, like the message was very relevant, useful to this audience for our modern times. Message was such and such. That you can make. Otherwise, don't go into the details. And you said about that, and you went here and you did that. Don't waste time on that. I am finished with that. Back to the TMoD.
As per the schedule, we are 15 minutes ahead. I hope all might have enjoyed the session. Now I hope you might have visualized which is that invisible thread, that is friendship. Before I conclude the session, I would like to share some parting thoughts. Friends to all is a friend to none. Without friendship, even the most joyful experience can feel hollow. Friendship divides sorrow and multiplies joys. Friendships is like a glass. Once broken, it can be repaired, but the cracks remain always. Because in the end, it is not about how many people surround you. It is about how many stands with you when it matters most. So whether you have one friend or many, cherish those bonds. Water them with care, honesty and time. Thank you. With this, I will hand over this session to proceeding officer, isn't it? Okay. Now I welcome distinguished Toastmaster Thomas J. Abraham to conduct the moments of truth. I will hand over the stage to the President.
Thank you, TMoD. Thank you all for the wonderful meeting. I would like to now recognize the first-time role players of this meeting. It's a unique meeting where the entire evaluation or the speech evaluation team and the tag evaluation team are the first-time role players. So starting with the evaluator, Toastmaster Hema, first-time evaluator. Toastmaster Ramya, first-time evaluator. And the tag team timer, Toastmaster Raja. Our counter, Toastmaster Sriannapoorani. And our Grammarian, Toastmaster Srividhya. Also today, we have two level 1 completions. Toastmaster Hema and Toastmaster Ramya completed level 1. And also it is the time to recognize and appreciate the person who has taken the first step in the Toastmaster journey, who has given an icebreaker speech. Now I request Toastmaster Suganya to please come over here. I request all the members to raise and honor Toastmaster. Sit down. Thank you, Toastmasters.
Thank you.
Going on to the results of today's meeting, the best speaker goes to our icebreaker speaker, Toastmaster Suganya. Best evaluator goes to Toastmaster Hema. Best tag role player, Grammarian Toastmaster Srividhya. And finally, the best role player, TMoD Toastmaster Shanmugavel. Also, would like to update about the general updates on the district council meeting, which happened on 5th of July, and it was an online meeting, a Zoom meeting, and from Medley, as a president, myself and VP Toastmaster TMoD, we attended. Just want to briefly update some updates which was shared or which was voted for motion. So one is about the area director's nomination, which went through, and we know already for area C3, Toastmaster Pravda was the area director. And the next is on the club realignment. For our club, there is no change. It continues to be under the same division, under the same area. So there is no change for our club. And the other important one motion which was passed is about having a semi-annual district conference. So usually we used to have an annual district conference where all the contests was together, and this time it was said like it will be a semi-annual district conference, one will be in December and the next one. So which means the contest which we are having for this term for the humorous and evaluation, it will culminate into this semi-annual district conference, and the other two will be taken into the annual district conference. So these were the main highlights of the meeting, and then the meeting was postponed. The next district council meeting would happen in September. So these were the updates from the district council meeting which I wanted to share. So, and thank you all. And with the sound of this gavel, I would like to adjourn meeting number 8.